All right, hey guys, I am notoriously early, so I decided to hop on a few minutes early, give people a chance to join, and kind of, I don't know, get my jitters out. I definitely have the jitters. I have succeeded. I have not opened this package today, and so you guys will get to see me open it for the first time and my reaction. But while I'm waiting on a few of you to join, if we have not met already, I am Ashley Chesney. I have spent the last 5 years of my life as a published children's author, and I absolutely loved it. I founded a nonprofit for children called Genius Patch, but today is not about that. So if you're looking for the children's author, if you're looking for the founder of the nonprofit, head over to Mrs. Ashley's Facebook page, or you can check her out, mrsashley.com. But today, I don't have on the glasses. My kid is asleep. You guys should know that. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and so, yeah, this moment is special because it's just for me. It's been an amazing journey. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because I wanted to write for women a long time, but I was really scared to do it because a lot of my friends know my personality behind the scenes, but in the face of others, I have always been the children's author. And so I questioned for a long time, what would it be like if I was not the children's author, if I did not publish a children's book but decided to do something different. And so, actually, it was my husband, and guys, you might hear him laugh because he's sitting in my office as I'm doing this video. Hey, babe, you gonna say hey to the people?
Hey.
He like, hey, don't tell them I'm here. But he kind of checked me and was like, are you really gonna not do something that you dream of because a couple of hundred people know that you publish children's books? And I was like, first off, I hope it's more like 1,000, but I understood where he was coming from. And so a lot of times I think we get stuck in a role or I guess an identity. You know, oh, I'm a mom. Oh, I'm a wife. Oh, I'm a children's author. So I have to do this exact thing this way. But yeah, this is my big pushback against that because hey Tracy, I have actually been on this whole journey, I would say, for 5 years. I left my corporate job in May of 2013. And just a little backstory on that, I was working in corporate, running these big door-to-door or direct store door programs. And I was absolutely miserable. I was 8 hours away from home. And I'm not really glued to home, but I was just miserable. I was living in the valley of a mountain, and it just wasn't for me. I'm a Detroit city girl. It just wasn't for me. So when I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression at 23, I decided to go ahead and quit. I really quit. Hey, Tasha, I quit. And so I quit and I found my love of writing again. My godson was 2 at the time. And I was like, you know what? This little 2-year-old loves bubbles. Hey, Alicia. He loves bubbles. So I decided to write Nico and the Trouble Bubble for him, which is ironic because now I have a 2-year-old son, and that's probably his favorite book of mine. Is that his favorite book of mine, babe? Mm-hmm. Yeah, bubbles. We're definitely in the bubble phase. And so that was an awesome experience. I started to work with children, and it was great. It was great. It's been great. But along the way of me starting my nonprofit and kind of living this life on my own terms, a lot of women have come to me and asked, oh, how did you do this? How did you get the courage to follow your dreams? And I was like, first off, I was like, I really don't know. I just knew I didn't want to do the other stuff. And secondly, I think kids gave me the strength to be like, this is who I am. Because kids, we all know, they just are who they are. They're not going to put on no front for nobody. And so the kids gave me the power, guys. The kids gave me the power to follow my dreams. So now, 2019, I am finding myself in this space where I've kind of been backsliding. I've gotten really comfortable with being a children's author and running Genius Patch, and I have no intention of not doing that. But I needed to branch off and serve the women who have asked me these questions, who have believed in me, who have always been the ones to volunteer for my programs, who have encouraged me to use my voice and my way of saying things to write a book. And I have to tell you this is really true. And husband, if this is true, like, say it's true. You ready? Now, I started writing several books, and I knew that I was absolutely going to publish one of those several books. But somewhere along the way, every time I would be working on these books, they were always like the intellectual Ashley, the buttoned up Ashley, not the, she throws some curse words out there and just tell you how it is, but make you laugh at the same time, Ashley. And so, I don't know, somewhere along the way, I was like, this is not really what I want to do or where I'm at with it right now. And my husband was like, well, just write. Is that right, husband?
Yep.
He was like, just write. And so I did. And I wrote this book that I'm going to open in this package. Hey, Nikki. In like a week. I wrote it in like a week. And my husband was actually the first one. It's not for him in any type of way, guys. It's for women of color in their 30s. He's still in his 30s. He's like, you better tell him I'm still in my 30s. But he's a white man. Like, this is not for him at all. But he was the first person to read like this crazy book that I wrote. What'd you think, babe? Give him something.
Fantastic.
He's so mad that I'm putting him on the spot right now, but I love it. So he read it and he was like, this is fantastic. Like, you should publish it. Like, he didn't say it was fantastic. He was like, you should do it, babe. Like, that's exactly how you talk to your friends. Like, do it. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't put it out there. It's not a children's book. So I sat on this book, or I guess I'll say the manuscript, probably for about a month. And then I started to pick it back up and I was like, hey, I'm going to do something with it. But here's what happened. The title of the book kept coming to me and I was like, wait a minute, Jesus, that cannot be the title. So I tried to play around with the title and make it nice and agreeable. And it didn't work. It did not work. I was like, I gotta say it how I mean it. So here's the title. But I was freaking out. I probably freaked out about this book title and the contents of this book for another month after I was finished with it. But here's what happened. My friend, who you guys probably know and have seen my posts, she passed away and she actually contributed to the book. And she was my turn-up friend. I got a couple of turn-up friends, but she was probably the turn-up out of everybody. And she was unapologetically herself. And I was like, you know what? She would cuss me out if she knew that I didn't put this book out. And so I was like, it's time. It's time. So here it is. Like, if you guys are ready to see the book, if you guys are ready to see this book, give me a thumbs up in the comments. Oh, I'm getting some likes. I'm getting a whole lot of them. All right, here we go. Babe, you ready?
Ready.
This is not one of the books I started writing. This is one of the books I ended up writing. And here we go. Guys. I'm like hiding from you at this point. Babe. Guys, that's me. Does this look like me? Is this a good picture? Because that's me. They're laughing at me. This is my book. Like, guys, I'm all crying and stuff, but let me tell you, it's like real words in here that I wrote. So if you cannot see it, I'll read you guys the title. I can cry and talk now, guys. That's one of the benefits of having practice working with these kids, because they always make me cry. So I can cry and talk at this point. The book is called Oh Shit, I'm 30. 100 real, wise, and hilarious things every woman should know to own their 30s like a boss. Thank you, Mama Tasha. Mama Tasha said I rock. And this, guys, is actually the first book out the series. This is the first book out the series. Now, y'all like, what? It's a whole series of oh shit stuff. It is a whole series of things that like drive us women crazy. And if you're like, well, I'm not 30, I can't read it. Yes, you can. It's for every woman who is, who has been, or who will ever be 30. Jen, I see you just joined, so I got to show you the book again. Guys, are you in? I see Monique. I saw Nikki. I'm like Monique. Nikki, I see you said you love it. What do you guys love about this cover in this book? I know my favorite thing is, the back cover. It has my picture on it. The front cover, it has my name on it. But probably this cupcake. I love cupcakes. I love cupcakes and birthdays. So, yes. So if you're wondering what Oh Shit, I'm 30 is about, it's about like that moment. Guys, let me know if you can relate to this. Like when I turned 30, I freaked out. Because I was like, how did 30 get here this fast? This isn't 16 that I felt like I was waiting on forever. This wasn't 18, 21. None of those ages, not even 25. I figured I would be, Tracy said she could relate, because I figured I would be like super grown and have it together at 25. I was like, I'm going to be married. I'm going to have me couple kids, house, big old house with a white picket fence. My husband going to be fine. I'm going to be working in corporate. Nikki said she loves the pink, love the font, just everything. Look at y'all. Y'all trying to get me crying again. Thank you, Nikki. But I thought I was going to have it all together, and I thought life was going to be perfect. I didn't think that I would have any detours. I had done everything right. And then I was like, 30. Hey, Omar. Omar, you want to see the book? You want to see the book, Omar? Omar joined. Omar, hopefully you like my pink book too. Hopefully, babe, you like my pink book.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. These men are very secure in their masculinity. Babe said he loves my book. But that's really what this book was born out of, like these ideas that we just think we're supposed to have it all together at 30. And I don't think I've never seen a book out that really talks about what it's like to be a woman and be 30 and to get that sisterly advice. It's kind of like, I know Nikki and I talked about that it's kind of like you get, be a young adult and you're coming of age to be 18, and then it's just like menopause. And so where's something about 30 or realizing that your life is not even, it hasn't even really begun. And I think it's a comfort in becoming 32 because you're like, I don't got to do the bullshit no more. Now I'm just me. And so I'm excited to share like some of my thoughts. It's not meant to be a lecture. It's not meant to be preachy. It's just like a fun, kick it book, a little bit of sisterly wisdom. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, Mama Tasha, how was it approaching 30? You said it was full of so many emotions. What type of emotions? Were you like, yes, I'm 30? Or were you like, oh shit, I'm 30? And let me see. Nikki said my husband said he appreciated 30 coming. Aw, the Williams support you. Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, brother Nate. I appreciate that. My men are supporting. Tasha said I got married at 30. How old was I when we got married? 28?
I think that's right.
I was 28 and pregnant. I think I was 3 months pregnant when we got married. And we had been planning to get married, but Cam came through first. And Cam is not, my 2-year-old is not, he's still not patient to this day. So I think that's how that worked out. We'll blame it on him, right, babe? We'll just blame it on the kid. I don't know. I think 30, I was like, okay, I quit my corporate job. I've been working in this nonprofit. I love it, but I want to do more. And I was thinking, where's the grands? Where's all the money? I need grands. Give me the thousands upon thousands of dollars I'm supposed to have. But I had to figure out, I don't know. I had to figure out how to kind of be at peace because I'm going to tell them the story, babe. My 30th birthday, I was like, it's going to be hype. It's going to be lit. Y'all, my husband forgot my whole birthday. Now he quiet over there. He like, I don't have anything to say. But on my 30th birthday, my husband forgot my birthday. And I think one of the things that was like really good about that is that it forced me to realize that things don't always happen the way you think they're supposed to happen. They don't always work out that way. And even though I was very upset at the time, in retrospect, it wasn't that big of a deal. He's sitting here, so he already heard me. I probably shouldn't have told him that because now he can hang that over my head like you said it was cool. But I was really hurt at the time, but it made me realize like we spend so much time focused on a certain age or a certain event happening that we force ourselves to be unhappy. And so that was 30 for me. I probably spent was unhappy all of 30? Probably like a good 6 months out of 30. I was like, I got this kid. Kim was 1. He's 2 now. He was 1 when I was 30. Breastfeeding all day. I'm like, my body different. My hair different. My nails different. My friendships different. Everything is different. And I was like, where do people have to tell you about that? So that's not in this book. This is about 30. I'll talk about being 30. But that's definitely in one of the upcoming books in the series. Like, oh shit, I'm a mom. And Mama Tasha, we gonna talk about that. She can help me with a couple of entries. But I'm like super excited. You guys got to see me cry. You guys totally got to see me cry. But I'm excited. Let me show you. Here's one of my favorite features. And I think Nikki can relate to this. Because I am a person who likes to write up all in the books. So if you guys are worried like, oh, I want to get this and I want to treat it like it's the best thing ever, do that. But also use it as a tool. Because I have created space for you to write down your notes, write down your thoughts. We need that. I don't want you to just interact with this book and read it and be like, I didn't get anything from it. Instead, like, write down what you're thinking. Write down what you're feeling. Hey, Bobby. Let me see what Mama Tasha said. So many questions hit me, and it was bittersweet. Like, excited, but at the same time, what have you been doing? Like, what have you been doing with your life? Yes. Oh, Nikki. Nikki makes me blush, guys. I'm so happy you guys are here to share this moment with me. And Tasha, my Mama Tasha. Mama Tasha is Mama Tasha to 2 of my babies from summer camp that I love so much. And I love her too. She asked, can you pre-order? Can you pre-order? That's a good question. Evan, just my husband in the back like that. That's the question. Can we pre-order? Baby, you about to pre-order some?
Mm-hmm.
He said, who you about to pre-order some big books for? You can pre-order this book. The link is live now. Just go to ashleychesney.com. If you guys don't know how to spell my name yet, you can look on this book. Here you go. So the link is live now. Books will start shipping December 1st, so everybody can have them in time for Christmas. And I think I'm gonna put up a special little promo for the first 50 orders that can get free shipping. But here's the cool thing. For everybody who orders in the pre-order phase, you'll get a special gift. And I have to do a reveal of that because that is on its way. Nikki, this is for you. I also created a workbook for girls wanting to do what they love. And I think it's about 30 pages. And it takes you through my journey and my steps that I had to use to get to this point in life where I can actually do the things I love to do unapologetically. It's always ongoing work, but you will get that if you pre-order the book with each copy of this that you order. And I will reveal that to you guys when I get it. when I get it. Hopefully I get it soon so you guys can see me cry again. Can I pin the link during live? Woo, y'all know I'm not that technically savvy. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I can. Look at y'all challenging and stretching me because that's what 30 is about, right? Learning how to do new stuff. Let me see. All right, I think I got it, guys. Tell me if you see it. Tell me if you don't. Can you guys see that I just posted the link? Oh, and I pinned the comment. Can you see it, babe? For me?
I don't have it on.
Oh, he's like...
I have it here. I just am not logged.
It's cool. Oh, y'all can see it? Okay, Nikki, look at that. Thank you. You just taught me something new because this is probably my third live in all of history. And so I'm not that technically savvy, but you just challenged me and look at there. It wasn't even that hard. So guys, I have another spoiler alert because Tracy and Nikki have been two of my early readers, and I'll read the comments after they type it. But what did you girls think so far? Just let me know. While you guys are doing that, I'm probably going to I'll pick one or two things to read from the book. Ooh, 51. 51 is probably one of my favorite ones because I want you guys to know I did not write this book. I didn't write this book like, oh, these are all the things that I'm good at, and so I'm going to preach to them about it. Instead, a lot of this stuff is still stuff that I'm working on, and it was painful. Like, I got attitudes with myself while I was writing the book, so don't check me, self, but it's true stuff. So 51 is one of my very favorite ones out of the whole book. It says, time does not heal all wounds, and bad habits don't disappear with age. I know, it's an old adage, so it must be true, right? Nah, it's not, sis. This passive approach will get you into a lot of sticky situations, waiting for some miracle from God to fix what has not been worked on, especially those bad habits. Healing yourself and breaking bad habits is an active thing, not passive. So do what you need to do for you. Those wounds and habits disappear with work. And to be honest, they won't all go away. Sometimes the most you can do is managing them so they aren't ruining your life. Ooh, I be having to tell myself that a lot of time. A lot of the time, it's just bad habits. Like, we have to work on those things. They don't just go away. And let me see, Tracy or Nikki, do you guys have a favorite number? I know what Nikki's favorite one is. Hers is number 4. Accept compliments. I've got to tell you a little secret. Learning to accept a compliment seems to be some type of sorcery for us women. I mean, most of us, including me, hears a compliment and we start to provide a testimony to discredit it. Just a little insecure, huh? Well, here's something you need to know about compliments. It probably took the person giving it a lot of courage to tell you in the first place. By shunning it off, contradicting it, or coming up with offhanded compliments to return, you are low-key being rude. Plus, the giver of the compliment wasn't asking you to agree. They were sharing how they felt. Just say thank you, regardless of how uncomfortable it makes you feel. And while you're at it, admit to yourself it made your day and muster up a smile with eye contact. Yes, Nikki said number 4. Woo, somebody gave me a compliment today, Nikki. Don't worry, I'm working on this too. And I was like, let me just take a deep breath and say thank you and smile. Because I was actually at the grocery store with Cam this morning, and this lady said to me, she said, oh, you look really nice. And I had just thrown some stuff and walked out the house with my 2-year-old, and I didn't feel that way. But it wasn't about me. It was her sharing how she felt. Tracy said the best way to describe the book is like talking to your best homegirl and listening to a TED Talk. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. I'm Ashley Chesney. Oh, Mama Tasha said she didn't get to hear 51. You want to hear it again? I'll read it to you. She said, it froze. Why did it freeze, babe? That was like my good reading voice, too. Let me try 51 one more time. And you guys can ask me questions while I'm reading, too, because then when I look up, I'll see them. But I see Nikki said, I'm so aware of this now. Thank you. Yes. You're welcome. Look at that. I think it works with that. You're welcome, too, when somebody tells you thank you. All right, 51. Time doesn't heal all wounds, and bad habits don't disappear with age. I know. It's an old adage, so it must be true, right? Nah, it's not, sis. This passive approach will get you in a lot of sticky situations, waiting for some miracle from God to fix what has not been worked on, especially those bad habits. Healing yourself and breaking bad habits is an active thing, not passive, so do what you need to do for you. Those wounds and habits disappear with work, and to be honest, they won't all go away. Sometimes the most you can do is managing them so they aren't ruining your life. All right, guys, so it is actually significantly past my bedtime. When Cam goes to sleep, I am in wind down mode. But you guys were so worth it. I thank you for getting on this call. Once again, you can pre-order at ashleychesney.com. You got something to say?
You said call.
Oh, call. Live. You can tell I do a lot of calls. In my life of serving women, I do a lot of calls. I do a lot of calls. I don't do any videos. But this is the book again. And is there anything else I want to tell them? Yeah, I just said that, the pre-order. Evan is like, y'all can pre-order this book. He said y'all gonna support his boo and get this book. This is the book.
Great gift.
A great gift. My sales guy should just have Evan come on and start doing that. But no, please share the word. Please share the link. I will be doing some women's events to get us all hyped up and excited about not only the book, but really starting to have genuine conversations and healing ourselves and building a community and having some fun while doing it. Because, yeah, I'm not that stuffy type of person, so we're going to have a little fun. Hey, Kelly, thanks for joining. Guys, if you don't have any questions for me, I'm going to get off of here because my next steps are definitely, I got to proof this book. If you didn't know, writing the book is only the first step. This proofing is probably going to take me another couple of weeks because I'm a perfectionist, and I think there's an entry about perfectionism in here too. Let me see. Going to do a book about marriage under 30. Hey, Nate. We'll talk, Nate. Nate giving me some ideas. He said, I need you to write about some things. Yeah, I think we were only in our first-ish year of marriage, under 30. Well, you wasn't under 30. Evan's my, oh God, he's like, I was not under 30. I was not under 30. I am going to do a book about, oh shit, I'm married, because that's a whole nother conversation. It's not the same as being boyfriend and girlfriend. You agree, babe? Uh-huh. He's like, uh-huh. But Kelly, thank you so much. I know you hopped on late, so I definitely want to make sure you got to see the book. Here's my book. Here's the back. I'll be keeping you guys posted. Nate, we'll talk. We'll talk about our ideas. And guys, have an awesome night. Thank you so much.